Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Maths for All by Saurav. So in our last video, we have completed chapter 6 triangles. Okay, we have completed what are the similarity between the two triangles, what the congruency means, Thales theorem, and some important examples we have completed. Okay, in this video we are solving all the practice set question of the NCERT class 6 triangle maths. Okay, now let's come to our first question. 6.1 where we need to fill all these blank sets. Okay, so we need to fill from all these options. Okay, now all circles are congruent or similar. So we know congruent versus congruent, what is similar. Congruent are those shapes which are same in shape and size, and similar t is between the two triangles is those triangle which or any polygons which have the same shape. Okay, not side. Okay, so here you can see all circles are, so this is also a circle, this is also a circle, but different radius. Okay, now you can see they are similar. Yes, they are similar because they have the same shape. Are they have the same size? No, so hence they are not congruent, they are similar. Got it? Now guys, come to this question. All squares are okay same. For example, this is also a square and this is also a square. They have the same shape but not size. If they don't have the same size, then they are not congruent. Okay, they are only have same shape. Okay, so hence they are similar. Okay, now come to this one. All dashed triangles are similar. Okay, isosceles or equilateral, what we can fill. Okay, let's see isosceles. Okay, this is a isosceles triangle. Okay, this is the two sides are equal and these angles are also same. Okay, now this one. Okay, see this one is bigger and this angle is also same. Okay, for example, this is 20, this is 20, this is for example 60, and this is 60. Okay, or you can say take some different because isosceles, so take it as 40 and 40. Okay, or just take one more triangle. This one is same, this is 50 and this is 50. Okay guys, now you see these three triangles. Okay, these all are isosceles triangle. Okay, but they are not congruent. Okay, because you can see this is 20 degree. Okay, and this is 50 degree. Okay, so proportion is also different and angle is also different. This 20 is 40 and this is also not similar because angles are different. So we can't say isosceles triangles are same similar. Okay, now let's take equilateral triangle. Okay, so this is 60 degree, 60 degree and 60 degree. Now take one more triangle with 60 degree. All angle are 60 degree. Okay, and all in equilateral triangle we know, right, all angles are 60 degree and all sides are also same. Okay, so same length. Okay, so these are similar because they have the just sides are same and are in same proportion. Okay, for example, this is x, this is x, this is x. Okay, and so this is y, this is y, and this is y. So you can say x upon y, x upon y, x upon y. Okay, this is always same. So all equilateral triangles are similar. Okay, isosceles are not similar because the angles are different. Two angles are same, right, but in one triangle, but you can see, right, these two angles can be different. It is 20-20 here, it is 40-40, is 50-50, but equilateral triangle we have all angles are same, so this way equilateral will come. Now two polygon of the same number of the side. What is polygon? Polygon means polygon. Okay, gonus, it also says gonus. Okay, polygonus means multi angles, you can say. Okay, so polygons are those shapes which are closed. Okay, means these are closed one, right? Okay, and at the end of these sides we join the another line. Okay, we are not intersecting the lines. At the end we are joining the other line. Okay, these are all the polygons which have the closed figure. Okay, in the plane. So of same number of the sides, to have same number of sides are similar. Okay, they are similar if corresponding angles are equal. Okay, and corresponding side are proportional. So in just previous question we have seen, right, the corresponding angle should be same but the sides can be proportional. Okay, for example, this is a 30 degree. Okay, for example, this is line A and this is line B. Okay, this is line C. Okay, now this angle is 30 degree. Okay, now draw a line, this one, any line. Okay, right, x, y. Now if you draw any line parallel to this one, okay, x1, y1. Okay, now this is also these two triangle AXY, AX1, Y1. These are similar, angle is same, okay, but length is increased, right? For example, this one AX upon AX1 is equal to AY upon AY1. So now this sides is in proportional, okay, they have increased in the same power, same multiple, okay, but angle is same, okay, so angle will not change, side will get proportional. So that's why we put corresponding angles are equal, corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, it is the ratio of the side will be same. Okay guys, now come to our next question. In this we have given two shapes and we need to identify whether these two figures are similar or not. For similarity we need to know that their corresponding angles are equal and the sides are proportional. Okay, so you can see here these all angles are 90 degree, right? This is a square and this is rhombus. Okay, so here all angles are 90 degree, but you can see here angles are not 90 degree. Okay, so they have the different okay angles here, not 90 degree, right? So these are not proportional. Okay, these angles are not equal, hence they are not similar. So this is not similar. Okay, so these are not similar. Okay guys, now come to the next exercise. Okay, in this we have two figures. Okay, we have given this line D is parallel to BC. Here D is also parallel to BC. We need to identify EC in this one and we need to find AD in this question. Okay, so as we know, right, when these two lines are parallel, so these two sides are also in proportion. So right, D is parallel to BC, right? So 1.5 upon 3, right? This one is equal to 1 upon x. Okay, now x is equal to 3 upon 3 by 2, which is 2. Okay, so x is equal to 2. So this length will be 2 centimeter. Okay, now come to this one. Here this D is parallel to BC. Okay, so AD as D is parallel to BC. So this is given in question. Okay, so D is parallel to BC. Okay, so AD same, right? AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. So which is AD we don't know, so let's take it as x upon 7.2 is equal to 1.8 upon 5.4. Okay, so x is equal to, if you go take it here, 18 upon 54 into 72. X is equal to 24. 20.4. This will be 22.4. Okay. Okay guys, now come to our next question. In this we have a triangle and we have some length are given, so we need to prove in each question whether this line EF is parallel to QR. Okay, so to check whether this line EF is parallel to QR, we know that if this is parallel, then the ratio of these sides are proportional. Okay, so we will be using that theorem. Okay, so like P is 3.9. okay, this PE, for example, if P is 3.9, EQ is 3 centimeter, PF is 3.6 and FR is 2.4. So check ratio of 3.9 upon 3 is equal to 3.6 upon 2.4 or not. Okay, so you can see this is 1.2 and this is 1.5. okay, so this is not equal, hence this ratio of this one and this one and this one upon this one is not same, hence not parallel. Okay, so this EF and QR are not parallel. Now come to this one. Here we have given length PE. PE is for this one, QE we have given, PF is given and RF, this FR is given. So take the ratio now, 4 upon 4.5 okay, which will be get, okay, and for this one we have 8 upon 9. Okay, solve it. This point will go here. This is 8 upon 9. Okay, so this ratio are same, hence these lines are parallel. Okay, this ratio is same, hence the lines are parallel. Now for this one we have given PQ. PQ complete line is given, PR is given complete, and PE is given, and PF is given, and we need to check. Okay, so complete line is given, so we will take ratio of like PE, PQ upon PE, okay, it should be equal to PR upon PF. Okay, okay, now try to check this one. PQ is 1.28, PE is 0.18, and check whether this is equal to this one. PR is 2.56, and PF is 0.36. okay, try to solve this one. Okay, here you will get 64 upon 9, and here 4936 and 24 144 16. Okay, so this 64 upon 9, and here we also get 64 upon 9, so this is also same, means these are parallel. Okay, so what theorem we used here? For example, if this line to be parallel, the ratio of the sides are same, means you can take it like as PE upon PQ is equal to PF upon PR, or you can say PE upon this one we have taken, so we can take PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR, or we can also take PQ upon PE is equal to PR upon PF. Okay, the corresponding side we need to take. So because if this lines, now to make this line parallel to this one, the ratio of the side should be proportional. Okay guys, now come to our next question, fifth question. So here we have given this shape. Okay, this is a PQR triangle. Okay, and ED and DF are parallel to QO and OR respectively. Now we need to prove that EF, this line, right, joining this point, is parallel to this QR or not. So to prove EF is parallel to QR, we need to prove PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. Okay, because this is line parallel, for in this PQR triangle, if this line is parallel, the ratio of this segment is also same. Okay, so PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. This we need to prove. Okay, now so for this triangle, okay, take triangle PQO, triangle PQO. Okay, PQO, you can see ED is parallel to Q. Okay, right, ED is parallel to QO, right? So PE upon EQ is equal to PD upon DO, correct? Now in triangle C, in this triangle POR, DF is parallel to OR, right? DF is parallel to OR. So what we get? The ratio, right? This one PD, this one upon this one DO is equal to PF upon FR, right guys? So because these two sides are parallel, so this one upon this one is equal to this one upon this one, right? This we did. Now equation 1, and this is equation 2. Okay, now from equation 1 and equation 2 we can see PD upon DO, right? This part is equal to this one and this one, so this two part is also same. See, PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR, right? From this one we get. Now PE upon EQ. This one upon this one is equal to PF upon FR, right? So what this mean? In triangle PQR, if we say this triangle PQR, PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR, means these lines are parallel, EF and QR, right? This we initially know, right? We need to prove this one, and this we prove. So hence EF is parallel to QR. So this is our solution.